Hello, everyone, and welcome to the August Book of the Month. I can't believe I've been doing this for 8 months now. I set out to challenge myself to read a book a month throughout the year that's related to mental health. And the videos is just a way for me to be accountable to that and also have a resource for people to see what books I've read and see if they might interest them. So anyway, this book this month I read Think Like a Monk by Shetty. I started this book a couple years ago and didn't finish it when it was a new book, and I finally finished it. And I've listened to Jay Shetty's podcast on and off for a couple years, and he has really great positive mental health information there. So I definitely recommend that. But the book was good as well. He talks a lot about training your mind for peace, and there were really great pieces of information in the book. Overall, I didn't get a ton for me personally out of it, but it might be super helpful for somebody else. There was a piece in part one, he has 3 different parts to the book, that I really got a lot out of that I've used with clients consistently, and it's the values assessment or a values sort. The first part of the book is on letting go. So identifying fear and negativity, figuring out what the root of that is, setting intentions, identifying our values. And so those are things that he helps you with in that part one. One of the things in part one, too, that really is huge for me, and I'm going to write it down and put it on my mirror at home or on my desk at work, but it is about cancer of the mind. And he talks about cancer of the mind as complaining, comparing, and criticizing. So I think that that's a great reminder for all of us. At the end of each part, he has a meditation. The first part, the meditation, is on breathing exercises. Then we go to part 2, which is grow. So he talks about purpose, routine, the mind, and the ego. The second part, he has quadrants of potential. So those are different parts where we can identify what we're good at, what we love, and find ways to live within our dharma, which is doing work that we love and that we're good at. So putting those together for true happiness. The meditation for part 2 is visualization. And then part 3 is give, where he talks about gratitude, relationships, and service. This was really good too. It was about practicing gratitude every morning and at every meal. And he gives a lot more information on that. And I know gratitude is such a huge practice and helpful practice that we all should be doing. Then he talks about relationships. One thing that I liked from the relationship conversation was something that I talk to my clients about a lot, which is we can't always have family that is the best for us. So sometimes we have to create a family out of people that are not biologically related to us. So I think that that's just good validation for me because that's something I talk to clients about. And then the meditation for part 3 is a chanting exercise or teaching us how to chant and then talking about the benefits of that. So I liked Think Like a Monk. I'm glad I read it. I really liked the cancer of the mind information and the meditations. And I think probably what I would like, and maybe he has more on his podcasts more recently, would be more in-depth information on the actual meditation part. But I thought this was a good book, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you again next month.